So prevention obviously is the first line of defense. If kids understand what's happening and you can keep a generation from turning to substances, the fact that the treatment model might not be 100% won't really matter. The goal is to really say, opioids and heroin are really what's hot right now, but there may always be something. So if you truly understand this message, they could roll the pills down the hall of your school and none of you would ever pick them up because you understand the potential impact. What else would somebody have? Brains are complex, more complex than any other organ in your body, yet once you start using substances and you go into a program, they take away the substances that you're misusing. Sometimes they even take away substances that you're prescribed for a mental health issue, and then they expect you to go out and sustain recovery. So the best way that you can really treat the whole person is to view them as being complex. Do a full assessment when they come in. What did life look like before the substance use? We would write 10, 12 single-space pages on Harris's mental health history. To look at him, you would never think that. But that's the whole problem, is that it doesn't always look like what you think it's going to look like. And so we advocate to integrate treatment. So now we have 7 counties working with us to bring in an expert from California to actually look at systems change, to say that this is a realistic goal, it is something that's attainable, it doesn't require more money, it requires shifting the resources. In New York State, we have the Office of Mental Health, we have the Office of Alcohol and Substance Abuse Services. They need to start working together. The beds that people are in need to be fully accessible for mental health services, for trauma-informed care, for traumatic brain injury, so that the whole person is being treated. This is the first time that this conversation has moved for me away from agencies, providers, government, schools, and communities to really go into more of the private sector. And I think that there is a place for all of us in the conversation. There was talk about, lawsuits, against pharmaceutical companies. Well, Philip Morris paid a lot of money to a lot of prevention programs. And as I said, we're very small, but we're the only ones who are doing it this way. And the feedback that we're getting from the young people, the number of kids who were on no one's radar, who are self-reporting once they're part of this conversation, that's how you change outcomes, one conversation at a time. So I'm looking forward to continuing opportunities with the Westchester County Association.